Greetings, Zombie Slayers. S1ippery Jim here, bringing you some PC Call of Duty on World at War. This is Custom Zombies, and the map is called Death, and it is by Hulty007, and this is widely considered to be one of, if not the hardest map to beat solo. So we'll see how we go here, and I'm going to explain a few things that will make it much easier for you if you're trying to beat this map on solo. Now, the first thing you'll notice as soon as you start playing the game is the rate and the speed and the amount of zombies is just unbelievable in this game, and they all spawn up from the ground. They're all risers, and they spawn in pretty thick and fast. So you will find it very difficult, but what will make your life easier is this Gibsomatic, the Pack-a-Punch Thompson that you get right from the get-go, which may seem like it makes it an easy map, but it is not easy by any means at all. So let's try that again. I'm going to explain what I'm doing here. There's a lot of things in this starting room here. There's a music box, there's turrets you can turn on and stuff like that, your mystery box and your perk machines. But you want to get yourself into a corner. I personally like this corner near the speed, cola, perk machine, and between that and the mystery box right in the corner there. You really need to time the throw of your grenades quite well, so try and throw your grenades one on each side as soon as the zombies have spawned in large numbers. That will give you a chance to reload your weapon, and you really need to time your reloads really well so that you have a chance to get out of this starting area. Now, I've pretty much made it through here. We've got a bunch of points from that double points and stuff like that. So I'm going to hit the mystery box. Now, you don't have to hit the mystery box and get another weapon. But what I'm going to do to speed up the first few rounds of this map, which can be excruciatingly long otherwise in solo, is I'm going to camp in this hallway area that we've opened up. So, again, use your grenades and try and throw those. You'll often get drops if you kill a whole bunch of zombies all at once, and they'll help you speed through the rounds a bit quicker as well. So I'm just going to kill as many zombies as I can here in this one camping spot before I have to open the room right at the back of this area, and that will have opened up basically the whole map, except for the power room at that point. So we're doing pretty good here. As you can see, we've got a couple of drops, the insta-kill map, but it's time to leave before we get overrun. I'm nearly out of ammo in the Thompson anyway. So you want to avoid killing any zombies when you leave that particular room, and just try and dodge them and get through this area back to the starting area. Now we're going to open up power room there, and that is every part of the map opened up. Now this map is basically one big loop, looping a hallway, and like a double loop. That doesn't even make sense, does it? But basically like another smaller loop where the starting area is, as you saw with that fire in the middle. So we're just going to turn the power on here. Just be a little bit careful you don't get blocked off coming out of that, so do it nice and quick. Coming through this area here, now you may have noticed a couple of things in there that you can use. One very useful one, and it will just get jug as well on the way past, is the Bible max ammo in that area where we're camping a little bit. And that is 1,000 points. It only refills the gun that you're holding at the time you buy it. But you can't really complain about a max ammo that's buyable for 1,000 points. The other thing there, that skull you would have seen as we ran through there, is, as you probably guessed, an insta-kill that you can also buy for 1,000 points. I find you don't really need that at all, because if you're going to beat the game, you'll probably beat it in the first 5 rounds at the most, and the zombies going to be really easy to kill anyway without having to resort to that. It's probably going to be good if you're playing like a co-op game where you're going to get to higher rounds and that sort of thing. And now at this point, we're just going to run around this corridor and take out 1 or 2 zombies until we feel comfortable to head back to that spot where we were camping, and try and camp there again. Now what will make this map a whole lot easier for you, and I've just bought some max ammo there for the Gibsomatic, so I'll be able to use that now and camp it up a bit and hopefully get through the last bit of this round, or a large chunk of it anyway, before we run out of ammo and that. So I'm heading back on this side just so they all come down the one side, makes it easier for me. I'll camp here a little bit. Now the important thing to remember here, and this makes it a whole lot easier to play this map, is you won't have any zombies spawning behind you while you're in this little hallway area. So provided you've got them all trained and spawned into the map when you come in here, you'll be able to camp here as long as you like, basically, until it gets dangerous and or you run out of ammo. So we're going out again. We've only got 21 zombies that left. That means that, as you know, there's 24 zombies per wave in most of these maps. That's the standard in the official maps as well. Ooh, just going to be a little bit tight there, but we did manage to get through. So that means they have all spawned into the map now, and I don't have to worry about getting stuck on any rises or having any zombies spawn in front of me. So I can just pick these dudes off at my leisure, but I'm going to try and position myself so I'm back in the spawn area for the start of the third round. And I'm just going to get speed cola here as well, because that'll make it much easier for me to camp at the start of round 3 in this spot once again. So I'll take care of the last few zombies here, and that will get us to round 3. Now we're going to do the same tactic in round 3, but just check out how many zombies we get in round 3 here. And I'm just getting my 30 points off the perk machine. 204 zombies in round 3, that's just incredible. And so once again, I'm going to throw my grenades, and hopefully we'll get a drop or something. We'll get a max ammo straight away, which is awesome. And just going to take out as many as I can here until I start running out of ammo in the Gibson-matic. I'm not going to really rely on the PPSH, because it's not quite as good at killing these dudes instantly as this thing is, although it is going to get me a lot of points. So you can see the difference it makes, obviously, having speed cola. You can actually camp here pretty easily, even in solo, as long as you're careful and you don't get a zombie getting around beside you and taking you out. So, okay, we're going to make the long run for it here. I'll just take out a couple of zombies here that might block me off, because there'll be a bunch coming around the side here. We'll head back through. I actually got fairly lucky and didn't get too many zombies coming through that area where the flogger is. Got a caller there, must have been from one of those grenades earlier. Pretty unusual on, well, I guess it's round 3. Yeah, so fair enough. We'll try and camp here a little bit longer for a second time in this round. And you want to go for your headshots, obviously, and stuff like that as much as you can in this map, so that you can beat the map as early as possible. Okay, so we're getting down there. We're about halfway through the round at this point. And I'm starting to run very low on ammo here, so we head through the door and just do the old run of the gauntlet here again. That's a really bad spawn there. You can see how easy it is to get blocked off by those risers in this map. It's just unbelievable. Now, talking about this map, it's an amazing map. It really is. And it looks, to be honest, it looks pretty rubbish. It looks really plain. There's not a lot of detail. It's pretty dark. There's not much lighting. But you know what? It is a super fun map to play. And it's the kind of map. I was playing this map when I first started playing this map. I was literally sitting there, crouched over my computer, and we'll get some max ammo there. And I was sweating like a pig. I was shaking once I got past, once I beat one round and got into the next round, I was like shaking from the adrenaline. And I had to like run around really slowly and carefully so that I didn't mess up. And it was just, it is an incredible experience playing this map on solo, if you're into your zombies. And I had a blast playing this and eventually beating it. And obviously it took me quite a few tries to beat this. But once I understood how the spawns work, that you can camp here without them spawning behind you and all that stuff, it actually became not quite as insanely difficult as it was when I first played it. And thank God for that. Because it can be quite frustrating to beat this map. If you're going to play reasonably safely, it will probably take you about an hour to do that. And it's really annoying if you get, through 45 or 50 minutes of gameplay and then you fail on something stupid. The kind of things that you want to watch out for is if you're running through one of those tight areas, like that little hallway where and I'm just finishing off the round here, like that little hallway where the Bible max ammo is, You run into a zombie and you decide to stab the zombie, or you shoot the zombie and you run straight through its body. You could end up hitting a nuke, and that can really screw you if you run through the hallway and have them all spawning up around you. So you need to be careful of some of those little things like that. So we're heading into round 4 here, and round 4 we have 330 odd zombies, which is incredible, absolutely incredible. So they've obviously jacked up the numbers, the speed, and all of that stuff for this map to make it as difficult as it is. But I like difficult maps, I've got to say. The easy maps, they kind of get boring after a while, even though they can be fun to play to get to an epic high round. It's the difficult map, the really challenging maps that keep me coming back for more. So I really do appreciate it when custom mappers do make some really difficult maps to challenge us more experienced zombie slayers out there. Ooh, double points. I was tempted, to turn around and try the camping strategy there, but you know what I'm going to do at this point? I'm going to take it nice and slow and go the careful routes. This particular strategy, I'm just going to go back the other way because I prefer going anti-clockwise in most maps actually, but this one in particular because you can kind of see what's coming through that corridor a little bit easier. Personally I think it's a little bit safer than going the other way in this map. Now what we're doing at this point is we're working up our points, because what we need to beat this map is 50,000 points to buy the Bible ending. Now the Bible ending, if you're wondering where it is basically that big poster, that zombie modding poster on the left as we come through here. That black and red thing, you just click on it basically when you got 50,000 points, and that will win the game and you'll beat the map. But it's getting to the 50,000 that's the difficult thing. So all of these kills, I'm trying to get headshots. Now you could try and be, ultra risky and go for your knife shots to get the extra 30 points. But to be honest, it's not worth it because you eventually almost inevitably get a nuke and that will screw you over big time. So best off going for the headshots. I'm lucky here that I got the PPSH out of the box, because that will probably get me an extra 10 points here and there from body shots as well. And it's got quite a large amount of ammo as well that it comes with. Now I'm not going to show you the whole of round 4, because this round took me an hour, almost an hour to get through employing this strategy. And this strategy could be called the Yodi Slayer strategy. As some of you may know, Yodi Slayer was the first person to beat this map on solo. And this is the strategy that he used, basically. Although he did run the opposite way, but exactly the same thing. Basically just taking out 1 or 2 zombies, no more than that, per round of the map. And that way you'll only get 1 or 2 zombies that'll spawn in front of you. So it's ultra safe, although you can still run into trouble, from a couple of factors. But most of the time it will be reasonably safe. You just need a lot of patience. So I'm skipping ahead here. Now you can see we've only got 50 zombies left at this point. I've got 45,000 points saved up. So basically I've been getting headshots for every single zombie, more or less, to get to that total by this point in the game. And we're just going to keep going around. I'll take out 2 or 3 zombies per round of this loop that you do. And we'll be doing that until we get to the 50,000 points. Now hopefully I'm going to get that 50,000 before wave 5, because as you know, the start of the wave on this map or the round on this map is where it gets a little bit tricky when you get all the zombies spawning in. Even using the strategy that I'm using, I'm hoping that I'll get the 50 grand before the end of round 4. Now it's worth mentioning at this point that if you do get past round, I think it's round 5, the number of zombies per round goes back to the normal amount. So for whatever reason, the dude who made this map just made it super hard to get through the first 4 or 5 rounds of this map. Yeah, so basically you've all got all sprinters. The other thing worth mentioning is when you're doing this loop, don't get too far ahead of the train, and that's basic Zombies 101. obviously, but try and, I personally find you can look over your shoulder every now and then and just make sure that they're right behind you. Not too close, but not too far behind either. And just keep them at that distance. Don't get too far ahead, because if you do, you'll have 5 or 6 zombies coming from in front, and if they all converge on you coming through the tight area with the max ammo, you could get into problems, especially with a pack of zombies behind you as well. But having said that, it just takes a lot of patience and a lot of concentration beating this map solo. You really need to be focused the whole time, because you could get could get almost anything happening if you're not careful. So you have to control your distance, your speed, your ammo and all that. I had to buy ammo about 3 or 4 times, I guess, in this game. We only got a couple. We got maybe 4 or 5 max ammos, I guess, counting those ones we got early on. And you can see I was able to buy speed cola and jug, of course, you want to get as well. But yeah, you don't want to use a trap, obviously, because that's not going to give you any points, and it's going to, it will kill zombies for you. But in this particular case, we're trying to beat the map. We're not trying to get to an epic high round. So we're nearly there. We've got 34 zombies left, and once we get to 24 zombies, I know that basically I'm pretty much safe once they've all spawned in, and I will be able to just take them out. But we've still got 3 grand to get off 34 zombies, so you know what that means. It means we're going to have to get almost all of them as headshots. So yeah, there is a lot of laps that you have to run in this map in order to beat it, and it takes a lot of patience. So at this point in time, I think looking at YouTube at least, there's only a handful of people that have actually beaten this map on solos. So it's a pretty good achievement if you can do it. If any of you guys do beat this map on solo, let me know. If you do record it, post a video response, and I'll put that up here as well. And even if you've beaten it co-op, I'd be interested to know about that and how you did it. Yeah, so this is this, in my opinion, is one of the funner custom zombies maps because of the challenge to it. But there are a lot of epic maps out there, and I've just played a couple of the new ones today. And once you get into them and start opening up the areas, it's just amazing what people come up with. It really is. Sometimes you wonder what they're on at the time they make the map, but a lot of work goes into them. Some of these guys might spend 6 months creating a single map, and they do deserve a lot of recognition for that time that they put in for free to give us the enjoyment of playing these maps. Okay, so we're down to 25 zombies here. I've just got one more to kill, and then I'll let him spawn in, and it will be all good. Basically plain sailing right up to the 50,000 points. We still have almost 2,000 points to get, though, off those 25 zombies, so I'll have to be a little bit careful how I do it. Okay, so I might go for some headshots as they line up along this hallway here. And this will work out nicely, so hopefully we'll get that 50 grand just before the end of round 4, and we'll be able to beat the map and buy the ending. It'd be pretty cool if there was an Easter egg of some sort in this map as well, but you can't have everything. Alright, so only about 4 zombies left for us to get that 50 grand. And there it is! Good stuff. So we've got the points we need. I'm doing a little bit of a knife dance there. and click on my heels, and then we'll be finish off the last few zombies here and going and playing the ending here on the zombie modding poster. So guys, I hope you enjoyed this video. Please leave a comment and rate for the effort I put into this. It was a lot of fun. Hopefully it helped you guys out if you're trying to beat this map. But for now, thanks for watching. S1ippery Jim out.